first thing I want to do is I want to try to create space. So what I normally like to do is I like the V cut. I just bring them up here, get my spot, create space, catch. And once I catch, I square up right away. This way I create that cushion and that separation that I need. It gives me opportunity to read the court, see what's going on behind him. Most of the time I don't concern myself with this guy because I know I can beat this guy. So if he's in front of me, I'm looking behind to see where his help is from. At the same time, he can't see behind him, so he doesn't know what's going on. So I can use anything that I want right here. I can raise up, I can shoot it, I can penetrate. In this particular instance, on my jab step, I'm jabbing just to create space, to see what he does, see if he makes a mistake. If he opens up too much and there's no help behind him, I'm gonna go to the basket. If I jab and he opens up but there's help behind him, I'll just raise up and shoot it. So now I have the ball, triple threat position. He has to respect my jump shot. So whereas the previous play, I create separation, I raise up and shoot. Now he's on top of that because he knows I might raise up and shoot at any moment. I'm knocked down 1, 2, 3 shots in a row. So now I'm reading on the weak side, and I'm seeing this big is late, so there's a gap behind him that I can penetrate if I take advantage of it. So now the important thing is just to be patient. I know I want to go right, and all this is happening in a split second. So now I'm going to bait him here and use a little semi-fake and lean, get him leaning just a little bit, so now I can attack him. If I get by a guy here on step and I'm going on this angle, once I get down here, I'll try to dip to get this angle going to the rim. In the perfect world, once you get by this guy here, he's already gone. There's nothing he can do to get into play without fouling me. Now I'm seeing this big coming over here, and I'm timing it, and I'm seeing what's gonna happen. Now either I can dunk the ball, or if I wanna create a foul situation where I know I can get a three-point play, I can create a bump. You go on the other side, use the rim for protection and lay the ball up and get a three-point play. Whether it's high or low, or whether it's there, whether it's up there, you just want that ball to go in the basket. However you're comfortable getting it in there or spinning it in there. I've taken you through getting the cushion, creating space, raise it up and shooting shot. So that's the threat that you have. Now you have a perimeter jump shot. You're a threat from the perimeter, you're a threat from the outside. He has to honor that. When that's a threat, now you can drive by him, get all the way to the hoop. You can finish on a big, you can finish with contact. So those are the two threats you have working for you. Now, to really be a deadly offensive player, you need the third one, which is the mid-range game. I take the defender here. I know he's worried about my shot. I know he's worried about me getting to the hoop. I see the help coming. You gotta dip your shoulder, you gotta go hard. A lot of people make a pull-up jump shot look like this. They go like that. That's not a threat. That's nothing. The guy can steal the ball that way. So when you make this drive here, you're stopping on this leg and you're using this as your control. A lot of guys try to use this as their control and stop it, and they wind up being off balance. Now I just elevate straight up in the air, and I elevate and I finish over the top of it. So now he really doesn't know what to do as a defender. He doesn't know if I'm going to go all the way to the basket, am I going to raise up and shoot, am I going to stop and pull up. That's the key about the pull-up jump shot, is taking him to one spot, and then raise up over the top and shoot over. Now, we established we can shoot the jumper, drive to the basket, we got a mid-range game. And if it's an athletic defender, especially somebody that likes to block shots, is very active, wants to get after you, he kind of has something to prove, you can use that against him. So you drive him, he thinks he's playing great defense, thinks he's got you now. So the only thing left for him to do to make the highlight is to block the shot. So now you show him the ball and he goes for it. Now there are two different ways of stepping through. A lot of times if I pump fake and I create this space right here, I'll just step on through right here. A lot of defenders that are very physical, they like to keep their body on you. Even as they go for the pump fake, they like to stay on you here. So now you don't have any room, you get an offensive foul if you try to step through there. So instead of doing that or forcing it, I just use my left pivot and just pirouette around this way. Now I got that space, now I'm free. All I have to do now is look at this big coming here. And if he comes to block the shot, leaves his feet, I can hit my teammate. If I got a clear shot here, nobody's open there, I just float it over the top of him for two.